good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you are listening to this podcast, and welcome to yet another episode of Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
I forgot there's a tent above me.
Good. Then let's start the show.
Choose a card that's not a yellow card.
Oh my god! It's a fact foldery thing. Oh, they're all moving so much. Let's go. There we go. Let's go for that one.
One of the new ones.
Oh, how do you know it's a new one?
Because I wrote it in red.
Ah, pink card. Is that just because you couldn't find a black or blue pen?
So you've pulled out a yeah. Basically, I couldn't find a black pen, so I grabbed a red one.
Oh, lovely. What have you got on this card?
So the title is called Zoo Escapes Part 2.
Zoo Escapes Part 2. Have we done Zoo Escapes Part 1?
No, because you pulled out the wrong card. I know where Part 1 is.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Does it matter that we're doing Part 2 first?
Well, it starts lower down in the years and goes up in years.
Oh, okay, well, that's not a terrible thing. Or do you desperately want to start with Part 1?
I don't desperately. It would be a. That's another one I made. So I'll start with the lowest one.
Start with Part 1, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to ignore the card I chose, it's fine.
The what? The what, sorry?
I said you're going to ignore the card I chose, but it's fine.
What's this? I mean, I can. It was just we go back in years. All right, fine. You've spoken.
Okay.
Happy?
Yeah, I am.
Happy?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
I'm terrible at reading names. Don't laugh at me. Cholomaladili, the chimp, in 1948.
How can you say don't laugh at you trying to read names when that might very well be the name written down there?
So this is what we have. This is where you read the word.
Just, like, read
Don't read the rest. Just the top word.
First word.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't read anything else.
Is there a G in the middle? Chomodley?
Chomodley. Right, give it back before you spoil it all.
Cholmoodley? I haven't read any of the other words. I'm just trying to read that because I've forgotten what you said already, but it definitely wasn't. Wasn't that. Oh well.
There was this chimp, right?
Yeah.
In London Zoo.
We can change his name if we need to.
So Chernobyl the chimp.
Okay. Yeah.
While he was in zoo hospital, so he got injured. I don't know how. I like to feel he probably
slipped on a banana peel.
Yeah, slipped on a banana peel. The banana peel flew and hit a beehive.
Yeah.
And then the bees chased him. He got stung on his nose.
That's a throwback.
Yeah. So he escaped from the zoo.
Yep.
He walked across Regent's Park.
Regent's Park, yeah.
Regent's Park's in London.
We know Regent Park, yeah.
He held a bus.
He held a bus or
He held a bus.
Hailed a bus.
So he went, yo, bus.
He just grabbed the hold of the bus.
No, he just went, can I get in?
This chimp sounds absolutely amazing.
In Albany Street.
Should we haven't watched King Kong?
No, this actually happened. So he held a bus.
Yeah.
He got on the bus.
Ding ding, yep.
Sat next to a lady.
Mm-hmm.
Put his arm around her.
Yeah.
And then when she started to pack in, he bit her. I didn't write the bite part, but I knew that. Oh no, I did write that. She panicked and he bit her.
Right, so chimp escaped from London Zoo.
In the hospital section.
Yeah. He got on a bus.
Yeah.
Saw a woman, put his arm around her. She screamed and he bit her.
Yeah.
Well, what a story!
So I want to know if he paid the toll booth to get on the bus.
Well, I wonder at what point someone questions it. Because clearly, he's just got on a bus. Yeah, but he's just got on a bus. At no point has anyone just gone, whoa. There's a chimp on this bus.
It was 1948. It was just after World War II.
So everyone's focus was gone.
That was a complete guess. I have no clue if that was after World War II.
I think so.
Yeah.
No.
Will's probably turning over right now. So yeah, he panicked and then the monkey bit her.
Beat her.
No, bit her.
Give us your purse!
And give you bananas. But yeah, that's how the monkey got, and then he got caught by.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, what was the conclusion to the story?
That was it. I told you, it's the second page is just more basic. When I got bored of writing this, so it's more basic. I didn't get bored.
That's fascinating, though. So then let's span a question off that one. If it was today's world, if it was like today, and we went and got on a bus, sitting on the top deck, and at one point a monkey just came up and just sat on one of the chairs, what would you do? Would you say anything?
No, because we're British and we don't. But I'd be like, is that person ugly or is it a monkey? And I'd probably...
And I'd say, Matt, stop pointing at them. Look at the monkey.
Yeah, I'd probably like...
Stop talking to the bus driver.
I'd go like that and see if the monkey turned. so I can see its eyes or its nose, because monkeys have different noses.
Well, yeah, they're also a lot shorter and covered in fur.
Don't be rude on the monkeys, man. They're trying. You don't know. It's good to have something where it doesn't have fur.
Oh, I'm so sorry. A butt-naked monkey getting on the bus.
Yeah, but I would personally not go near it because monkeys are vicious.
Did you say what year that was?
Yeah, 1948.
That's one. 1948. Did you say 1942 earlier?
1948, man.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, monkeys are vicious creatures. They can bite your noses. They can bite your fingers off. It's terrifying. Terrifying. Yeah. Terrifying.
That's pretty scary. Yeah.
Okay, so moving on.
Monkeys get
to a even bigger animal of a chimp.
Oh.
Goldie the eagle. 1965.
Oh, they're big. I don't know if they're bigger than a chimp, though, are they? No, I know they're pretty big. But...
So London Zoo. There's a male golden eagle.
London Zoo seems to be having all the problems already.
These are all London Zoo. I just researched London Zoo.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. They're all London Zoo.
Because we know where London Zoo is. In London.
Yeah, so this one was before so the card I showed before was the zoo before London Zoo, and then they got shot down because of the stuff on this card. And this is stuff that's broken out of London Zoo. So, this male golden eagle escaped from London Zoo, probably by
by flying?
Yeah, probably by flying.
Did it hail a bus as well? Did it hail a plane?
No, it didn't hail a plane, but it spent 2 weeks free flying around that park that's near London Zoo. Regent's Park. I'm going to guess it's that park.
If that was the park, you said, I forgot London's big.
And people loved it. You had photographers, bird watchers, and like people just taking pictures of this bird. There's so many videos and pictures on this bird flying around.
Wait, what year was this then?
1965.
Oh, okay, yeah, I suppose so.
And like I said, it spent 2 weeks free, having fun.
Yep.
Top
of the world.
It picked up a chihuahua, and this old lady tried to hit the bird with a bag, but failed. So I think the chihuahua disappeared. But I don't know for fact. But it did attack and kill a duck.
I believe that.
One of the quackers.
Well, I definitely believe that.
Yeah. But it picked up a dog as well.
Well, I believe that as well because people say now like seagulls and all that they go for chihuahuas and small dogs as well by the sea.
Yeah.
Vicious creatures, seagulls. Seagulls are just the eagles of the sea.
Yeah.
I think.
So I'm just going to go on a tangent with seagulls. So I work on roofs in London. Yep. And seagulls are very territorial. And like they literally, if you open the door, they will dive at you and at the last minute scoop out the way. And it's very scary when you're on a roof near an edge and there's seagulls like, what's it called? Death bombing you, whatever it's called. Dive bombing.
Skydiving.
Well, no, dive bomb when like the plane goes to crash and it just squawking while it's going towards you and then scoops off. But yeah, I've been through that. Not fun.
Are you on the roof with a bunch of fish and chips? Is that why?
No, they're just territorial. They're very annoying.
Interesting.
So the Royal Navy tried to get this golden eagle back. Yeah. It failed, sadly. A news presenter, while he was doing a show, tried to get this golden eagle back in by using food and bait in a cage. That failed.
Oh no, what are they going to do?
I can't remember. I didn't write down how they actually got him back.
What?
But I'm going to guess it was something to do with magnets.
Right. Okay. Are you confident that it was something to do with magnets?
No, I bet they just probably tranquilised it. I think they had them back then.
Or waited till it was on the ground and then chucked a net over it.
If the Royal Navy couldn't try and get this bird, I doubt one zookeeper with a net would be able to get it. But then again, I'm not a bird person.
You're not a bird expert, no. None of us were there. Maybe it's just a mystery. Maybe it's still out there. Maybe to this day, circling London.
I doubt that. It was
living
many
in
years
the O2.
ago. Oh. It's like more than 40 years ago.
Might have started a family.
Okay. So London Zoo again.
Oh my God, there's more. Yeah. Love it.
A red panda.
Oh, I love red pandas.
In 2009.
Oh, fairly recent.
So, some of the staff were going around checking all the animals at 3 a.m.
As you do.
Yeah. And they heard some munching coming from the trees.
Heard a bit of munching.
And they came face to face with a red panda.
Of course they were doing the zoo.
In a tree at 3 a.m. And something I didn't know, that pandas are known for being great escape artists.
Red pandas?
Yeah, red pandas.
I see. Regular pandas, they are not good at escaping at all.
They would not be.
Clumsy giant bears.
But apparently, they're not bears. But apparently, they've escaped from many other zoos, the red pandas.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Little bandits.
And they're known for being a great escape artist. And that's all I got. How do you think they got him back? Because I know how they got him back.
Did they just go and pick him up?
No, because red pandas are quite vicious, I believe.
I didn't think they were that vicious though. I know that they're most well known for standing on their hind legs and making themselves look big.
Yeah.
Like waving their little paws about. No, I've got no idea how did they get in the back.
Tranquilizer.
Ah,
Yeah.
Is it tranquilizer for all of these in the end?
Apart from this, not on this card.
Ah,
They didn't have it back then.
I see.
I think.
So they just saw a panda in a tree and was like,
Yeah.
Splat.
So 2016. This is the final one on this card.
Really recent.
You might know this one.
Ooh.
So London Zoo silverback gorilla, Kumbaka.
Escaped.
Well, it made headlines for it when it was reported he escaped from his enclosure.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember this news story?
I feel like I should, but I don't.
Do you think he escaped?
Did he escape? Did he make it look like he escaped?
So he left his enclosure.
Like the Indominus Rex in Jurassic World?
No.
Ah.
No. So he left his enclosure.
Mm-hmm.
But he just went into the service area, which is only used by zookeepers.
Right.
And they just waited for him to go back in his cage. He didn't really escape. Well, I guess on paper, he did escape.
I was going to say, did he do it deliberately?
Well, yeah, they just left the door open.
Oh.
So he just walked out. Which is, and on the other card, there's quite a lot of them when they just left the door open.
Well,
I mean, I can do the first card if you want.
do you want to do the first card? I say do the first card. Why not?
Yeah, well, let's do the first card second. Why not? We're just living in a world where nothing matters anymore. Who cares? Woo, let me just read this yellow
Go
card.
nuts. Yeah. Right, so this is part 1 of part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of Animal Escapes.
So the first zoo before London Zoo was the Tower of London
Okay.
in 1210.
That was a zoo.
Yeah, it's where they kept all the animals, which was
Oh.
1210. And that's where they house lots of exotic animals, including elephants, lions, hippos, tigers, polar bears, and the polar bear actually swam in the Thames. Lucky polar bear.
By choice, or did it escape?
I'm gonna guess. I don't know. I didn't write that down. I don't think it escaped. But in 1830,
Yep.
Alfred Copps accidentally released a door in Tower of London, which was separated a lion, a tiger, and a tigress. So they became in the same room, allowing them to run back and forth from each other's enclosure. And you know, lions and tigers do not get along.
They're not that great of friends, no.
No. And they're very territorial. So they had a massive,
Cat fight.
fight.
Literally a cat fight.
That came to blows. And you know, how would you separate massive cats having a fight in 1830?
Well, at this stage, we know they haven't got tranquilizers, or at least
I don't believe they do.
same level of tranquilizers we would do in the modern age. If that was me, I would either try and wait for one to get in the farmost cage, and then just quickly shut the door and sort of work that way.
But they're fighting, you need to break it up.
Meat, big old bit of meat.
Big old bit of meat.
Big old bit of meat.
But then those two would fight over the big old bit of meat.
Not if you drop 3 big old bits of meat.
I mean, I don't know enough about tigers to disprove that.
That's how at least I would do it. What else would I do? I don't know, release a mouse? I don't know.
Release a mouse.
Just go back on the cage.
hunt
I'll go
mouses.
back on the cage and go, oi, stop it.
Stop it, you.
None of that.
Right, get back in your cage.
Behave.
So I'll tell you how they did do it.
Please do.
They were separating using red hot rods.
Poking them at them and then just be like, oi, off.
Red hot rods.
Ah.
There you go, back. But from that fight between a tiger and a lion, can you guess which one died a few days later?
What is this in relation to the fight? Or
Yeah, the fight, yeah. And getting prodded with red hot rods.
Well, everyone's mind would immediately say, well, the lion won. But I feel like tigers are more aggressive than lions, so I think the lion's the one that died.
So, the lion did die a few days later. I mean, it was a tiger and a tigress versus a lion.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah. So that's that one.
Okay.
Which was quite interesting, I think.
I didn't know that Tower of London was a zoo, or was classed as a zoo for having so many animals.
Like I said, at 1210 is when it started.
It's like there's a school in Croydon, I think it's the Whitgift School, and they've got a zoo in it.
Oh yeah, I
'Cause
played
they've got-
rugby at that
Yeah,
school.
because
They
they've
got
got
peacocks.
peacocks, flamingos, and all
Yeah.
stuff, and that you can class that as a zoo.
Yeah, it's
so-
because they teach zoology there
Mm.
and vets and stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. I suppose they've still got ravens and stuff at the Tower of London.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an aviary.
Right, moving on.
Yep.
In 1837,
Mm-hmm.
under Alfred's Copse again.
Yep.
A large and furious wolf escaped and headed toward the drawbridge.
Oh no.
Yes. And this is when that zoo was closed. This is when the Tower of London Zoo was closed.
Right.
After this bit, because they were like, "This is enough, Alfred Copse. You're fired, mate.
You're not doing your job.
Yeah.
You're not taking it
You
seriously.
suck." And yeah, so basically he went towards the drawbridge, and I believe I ran out of space to write, so I'm trying to remember it.
Right. Okay.
I believe they trapped him between something, like they closed the door, so he was trapped in a part of the bridge.
The wolf, yeah.
Yeah, the wolf,
Yeah.
and they were able to like trap him and like get him back in the cage and back into. And the zoo was closed, and the London Bridge in Regent Park was open after that.
So they literally just went, right, we're going to get someone else to do the job properly, get some
Yeah.
cages up.
Yeah, let's do this
Not
properly.
having all these animals roaming about. There's a polar bear in the Thames, for God's sake.
Yeah,
you know.
get him out, man. There's poo in there.
Get him out.
So this is the last one,
Yep.
which is also my favourite.
Ooh.
So Jane Ranch, you heard of him?
Jane Ranch.
Yeah, in Jane Ranch in 1877, an exotic animal trader had a tiger broke free from his van. So
Well, a van's no place for a tiger. Straight off the bat.
it said van, but this is 1877. So I'd like
It was not a Ford Transit.
So when I wrote this, I pictured the tiger just like kicking the back doors of a van open and just walking out and just like popping his collar. But this ain't Zootopia.
It's definitely not that type of van. No.
Near Tobacco Dock.
Okay.
This is where it happened. A
Mhm.
9-year-old was fascinated
Of course it would be.
by the sight of this tiger.
As a 23-year-old, I'm fascinated.
Yeah.
I'd be fascinated by the sight of a tiger. I don't care what age you are. If you're not fascinated by a tiger roaming around London, you need to get your mind sorted out. That's
true.
wrong.
But this 9-year-old walked up to the tiger and tried to stroke it.
Right, now that's wrong. That's not right either. No.
You should have let me finish.
Know your distance. Yeah.
So, there's a tiger there. Should
There's
I
a
go
tiger.
towards it?
That's fascinating. No, come back.
Yeah, no, I want to stroke you.
Yeah, big kitty.
And because of nature, the tiger grabbed the boy. I'm going to call him Ian.
All
So
right.
Ian
Yeah,
was fascinated by the sight of this tiger
course
and
he
went
would,
to
yeah.
stroke it.
definitely. Yeah.
And the tiger ran off with Ian.
No, that's not good.
No, it's not. Ran
Mm.
in its mouth. And Jan Roach, I think that was his name,
Ranch.
forced his hand into the tiger's throat and made him let go,
Oh.
which I think's badass.
There go, my kid. Just ram your hand down the throat
Yeah.
and just pull out. Did they lose a hand or an arm?
No,
In doing that?
he basically punched him in the throat.
Oh, wait, just punch him in the throat or
Yeah,
put
he
the
did
hand
put it-
in the mouth?
I don't think he put it in the mouth. 'cause
Oh,
that would
right,
be
that's what I was picturing. I was like,
stupid.
hand goes in, pulls it all out.
No, I think he bonked his throat, and that was
Bonk.
enough.
Ah.
But it's not on the card, but I do remember reading this on the same bit.
Yeah.
So then the child,
Yep.
I'm going to guess the child's parents sued him after that.
for punching the tiger? Or
For letting the tiger get
Oh, of
released. Because
course,
it's not
yeah.
his first tiger that got released from his van.
wait, what? Not the first tiger released from his van?
Yeah, by accident.
There was another one?
Yeah, he's been quite a bad exotic animal trade apparently. But that didn't happen in London Zoo, so I didn't research it.
Oh, okay. So he just went somewhere else and just let loose his tigers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Any questions?
So many questions. Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to give that follow or subscribe button a click so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And why not check out our Twitter and Discord too, where we post updates, behind the scenes stuff, and just general other news about the show. Links in the description below. Got any topics or questions you think need a proper answer or have yet to even be asked? Drop it in the comments below or send us a tweet. Until next time.